This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Show it.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
I'm coming. Check 3. Watch that. Shift. Left. Behind.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Double up.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Hey, switch gears. Back.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And fights through one man. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a man in his 13th NFL season. It's Adrian Peterson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big run for AP. Give him 58 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Penny. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Elijah Penny, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And when a smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right? So
all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check. Watch this.
Wait, 89.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Let's go.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Hey, come on now.
Now a handoff looking right. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Second 90, 180.
I hope you brought your rush because I'm about to take you.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
Go 58 to the mic. Night, sweetheart.
On 2nd and 7, Rivers. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
Let's go.
Ben Heaney coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Back, 180.
53. Get him.
Behind.
3rd and long for Rivers. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Set up.
first and 10 is counter. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a draw play. This is counter. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They go play action with Brissett. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Round 80!
I got him.
Hey, Delta!
Kill.
Hey, Rocket!
Kill. Turn up. Watch the shift.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Tackle made there by Ben Heaney.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you.
Skinny!
Kill. 6-6. Pull it high.
Kamara. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Back 390! 380!
Get ready.
Off the play fake here. Rivers. The Dolphins get there this this time, and they bring him down. Ben Heaney able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Second down. It's Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Okay. 190.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Q.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
B.J. Hill. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers caught left side by Cobb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Set 180, black 15.
Watch time. Tight end right. Out. 3 down. Out.
White. Done.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on.
Fine. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the catch good, it's Eifert. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll throw now on the final play. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Rip left, rip left. Check.
White.
Check 26, check 26.
Again, it's Kamara. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Done. 380.
You got double up. Watch twist.
Buffalo one.
Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, D.
Alpha.
58, Mike.
Hey, high 7.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
That 180. Round 80.
56. Hey, D-line, let's get in there now.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Stay there. Stay there. Hey, Brown 80. Get that ball.
The first carry for Patrick DeMarco. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Third and 12.
The last two plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Operating from the gun. Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Bissett. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Bissett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. That was the corner, Robert Alford, with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Brissett. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. Going for the deep ball. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Johnson, the intended target.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Rivers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tyler Eifert, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check it back, check it back.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Brissett. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down now. It's Conner, and he loses the football a 2nd time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And some room to roam now. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Check green 90. Green 90.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Rivers now after the fumble recovery. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
56. I'm coming. Slam.
Hey, easy.
What's the 80 weapons.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Come on. Kill.
Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now Brissett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Conner. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. To throw again on second down. Brissett, that's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
He'll try and run forward with Conner. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got the tight end, Vanette. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett, throw left side, complete. It's Connor. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Brissett sets to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go.
To throw is Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The Browns drive about to get started. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Rivers. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Let's go, defense.
Wait, 89.
Operating from the gun, Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta! Red! Red!
Here's Rivers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Still 180. Black 15.
All day. All day. Switch. Check. Check. Crunch. Shoot.
Rivers going to try and sneak it. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Phillip Rivers taking it in. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And the sneak works on 2nd and goal. They didn't wait until it was 4th down to try and get him across.
No, and I think if you're the QB, you like these plays, don't you? I mean, you want to hand it off sometimes, but also prove that you can get it in there as well.
Yeah, it makes you really part of the gang, doesn't it? It makes you part of the crew, and it really bonds you with those big offensive linemen because then you get to celebrate with the big fellas.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Spins past him. A strong running. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Let's go.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike, come on. Mike 55. I got one. Delta. Mike 55.
On 3rd down, Brissett. Open man, it's Vanette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Browns, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move. Crew alongside Charles Davis.